Hey guys, TrueKnight here. So I wanted to go over a video and kind of follow up with you guys. I know it's been a while, and mostly on my channel you've only been seeing like gameplay, matches, things of that nature. Reason being for that is because of course I'm preparing for a regional here April 12th. And I'm undecided between Fire King and Ryzel of which one I want to play. And there's another bigger reason to that. That's the format itself. Konami did a bang up job, the TCG did, at YCS Anaheim, the way they presented the list. The list sucked, we all agreed on that, but at least they presented it in a fashion that was really fun for all of us at the YCS. The end of it, they brought an end of the era with Tempa and all those things, and they brought in Ryzel and Malice and all those things we knew were going to happen. But now, it's kind of concerning, almost alarming, how terrible YCS Vegas went this past weekend. First and foremost, the biggest miss was there was no stream. And I kind of call bullshit because they've streamed 3v3s before. So the thing that I'm hearing that it's expensive and it's hard, things of that nature, I don't buy into. They make plenty of money off of YCSs. There's no reason they couldn't have the capital to put like $1,000 down to stream it. There's just absolutely no reason. Next are the things I'm hearing about pricing. Players are starting again to vocalize how crappy it is. Jesse Cotton himself just said, "Come pick up my winnings. Like, I don't care." Yeah, he kept his price card and things of that nature. And like, I know he came out and said, "Hey, it's just because I didn't want to fly with it back or anything like that." Like, no, if that stuff held any value, he would have had no problem flying back with it, but it didn't, right? And then there's the general overall perspective I'm hearing from the player base. People are sick of Ryzel versus Malice. They're sick of Fiendsmith. They're sick of Mermel. They're sick of all those things. And I get it. It's been, 3.5, 4 months? Yeah. When you consistently play every weekend or every week at a local, you get sick of it by now. The same old, same old. You get sick and tired of it. You're ready for something new. You're ready for a nuance. Which brought in my idea at the beginning of the year when I said, hey, why don't they do a rolling ban list like every 2 months? Even if it's just minor, small hits. Like, keep the formats rolling. Like, look at Pokemon. Pokemon has a different format damn near every 2.5 months. Because of new sets. We get new sets, but there's still stuff from back in August that's more better and broken now than shit that came out last week. Maze was a joke. Tachyon was a joke. It helped to one deck. So, I love Ryzel. Love Ryzel. But I'm ready for the challenge of deck building with it. After hits, if they hit Bonfire, if they actually hit one of the Ryzel monsters, I'm ready to start taking that challenge on. I too hate decks like Mermel that have stuff that rips cards out of your hand turn 0. I think that's crappy and horrible card making. Terrible card design. And I think it should have been removed last list. So, I'm ready to see new things happen. I'm ready to see... I think the thing that I told my buddy... I told him a message earlier today. I even said it. I said, hey, I was going to pick up some cards. And then the shop got them in 2 weeks later after I wanted them. And I told him, hey, I'll pass for now. I got what I wanted. no problem. Hey man, are you moving your Ryzel stuff? Is what he asked me. And I said, no, not right now, because I want to see what the ban list does. And I feel like that's like the general consensus of the game right now. Is everybody's like, well, what is the ban list going to do? Is Ryzel so dominant that they're going to actually hit Ryzel? Or are they just going to hit Bonfire? Does Malice warrant a hit? I personally think Malice is not in the league that Ryzel is in. I don't think it belongs on the same pedestal. So, to me, I think you got to bring Ryzel down to give Malice a chance. I think that's vocal by the way that it's performed. Like, Malice is always just going to be second best. So, how hard do you hit that deck then? Because if you bring Ryzel down, do you have to bring Malice down? Who knows? If you hit those two, do you need to bring Mermail down? Do you need to bring Fire King down? Do you need to bring... Does Fiendsmith need to get hit? Like, that's what I know they're trying to figure out. And, like, my prediction now, because I thought personally I was dead for sure that we were going to get something at Vegas. My prediction now has to move to Houston. Maybe, or hopefully, they will do a list at the end of Houston. Because... national format is right upon us. Like, we're gonna blink, y'all, and it's gonna be summertime and it's gonna be Nats. It's just the nature of the world. We're already blink and we're in the middle of March. It's just how quick the world moves now. So, to me, I think that they missed by not doing a list now. I get that they didn't do it. They wanted to give people with 7 Tachyon a chance to dominate, and they did. Like, I think the finals was Ryzel versus Ryzel between 6 different players. Like, Malice doesn't have a place in this format. They're always just going to be that runner-up. It's just the cold hard facts by the numbers. I know there's a lot of people that swear by Malice and say it's the best deck, yada yada yada. Sorry, but facts prove otherwise. So, but that doesn't mean that we can't hit Ryzel in a fashion that makes Ryzel and Malice more equal, on equal terms. So my hope is that, like, we see a ban list pretty soon in the next month, and I hope that it addresses Fiendsmith, because I'm sick of seeing it. I know I compare it to the Adventure Engine, which will just get power crept, which is very likely it'll get power crept still, but I'm just sick of seeing it, because everybody just tosses it in their deck, and it's just, there's no creativity. If your deck struggles, just throw a Fiendsmith engine in there, and I hate that. Like, no, we need to make more creative ways of deck building. And I'm kind of to a point where I'm like a bit burnt out with the 2 decks that I've been trying with, because as you guys can see on my channel lately, I am playing a lot of matches with Ryzel, I'm playing a lot of matches with Fire King, because I'm just trying to decide which one I want to play in April. And what frustrates me the most is that for all we know, in the next week, there could be a ban list. So my entire shift of thinking changes, you know? And I hate that. I'm a full-time worker. I have 2 jobs. I have a son. I have a second son on the way. Like, probably 2 weeks after this regional, my second child will be born. God bless him. So I'm dealing with all that. I don't got time to sit there and go, damn, now I gotta remove 6 or 7 cards out of my deck and refigure out and retool it and relearn it. Like, they could have done this so much quicker, you know, and that's just my life circumstances. Not everybody's the same. There's a lot of people that love this format. Again, I love Ryzel. It's fun. I know I tell you guys all the time, I never play the best deck, but a lot of things that, like, a lot of different players are saying, or YouTubers are saying, is that, like, even though I play Ryzel, I don't play the Ryzel Fiendsmith, so I don't feel like I'm just cheapening it in any way. I feel like I'm playing it fair, because I play it pure. So, preferably here. I play it pure. At worst, I'll play it with Mitsurugi. But, so I don't feel bad, because I feel like the enemy of the format is Ryzel Fiendsmith. and I don't feel like I'm playing the enemy of the format. Plus, another deck that's been creeping up in my mind a lot is just Voiceless. I've been having a lot of fun with Voiceless Voice. So, I'm ready for a change. I hope you guys are. I hope you guys are excited and hopeful and ready for things to start turning up, because it is coming up on that time. No matter what, even if it's another month from now, we have come to banless season. We have come to that threshold. What am I hopeful for? I know I'm beating a dead horse here, but I would love OSS to come back to 1. Just to see how Fire King Snake Eye holds up against these decks. I don't even think Fire King Snake Eye would be a top 4 deck in this format. So I feel like with a ban list, you could make it into a top 3 or 4 deck and let it contend against Ryzel and let it contend against Malice for a format. And if it's too crazy, cool. But at least let it have a chance to see what happens when you go Fire King Snake Eye versus Ryzel, or Ryzel Fiendsmith, or Blue Eyes, or Voiceless, or any of those decks. Like, let them see how they hold up. Another thing I'm hopeful for is that we just get stuff back, whether it be like Electromite or let it be Dryden, which I don't think they will because we already have Detonator, but let us get some stuff back and mess around with it. And God, please, like, to me, I didn't really care about Fiendsmith that much. And as you guys see, what's funny is that I'm making this grievance, even though in all the matches you guys see me playing on my YouTube channel, I beat Fiendsmith. I know how to beat Fiendsmith, and I do it in numbers on my channel. But I'm just sick of playing it. I'm sick of playing against it. I'm sick of seeing it. I'm ready for people to be more creative. So, please God, get rid of that engine and force people to figure out something new. Whether it be Cashier cards, Sky Striker cards, the Nadir Servant package. Make people play in a new, different way rather than just slapping Engraver into their deck and calling it a day. Like, it's just getting old. So, this is why I've kind of been quiet on my channel and just posting matches and things like that, because this is kind of how I've felt. And I'd rather talk about it tonight and get it off my chest and let you guys know where I'm at. I'm not quitting my channel or anything like that. Don't worry about that. I know views are awfully low. I have a low subscriber count. By no means am I here to get a paycheck. I'm doing this solely as a hobby that I like doing and I have fun with. But I notice it in the view count and everything on my channel that people are really not tuning in, which is totally cool. If you guys are just like my mindset, the last thing I want to sit down and watch is Ryzel matches. But I want to post it on here to show you guys my journey up into that regional, so you can see how I'm learning and things of that nature. And if you guys are in a similar situation where you're preparing for a regional, you can see how I'm going about it. Now, for all I know, I'm saying this on the 18th of March, and we get a ban list on the March 19th, and it's effective April 1st. For all I know. For all I know. Sorry, I hit my mic. Most likely, I think we'll get a ban list at Houston, or even after Houston, for Nets. And I think that's why this list is kind of taking longer to decide on, because they are deciding what Nationals format is going to look like. So, by no means am I sitting here saying, like, oh, give Konami a break, la da da da. I've never once tried to tell anybody that on my channel. No. They are a huge corporation. They have plenty of time and money to invest in employees who can sit down and figure this whole thing out and what they want the format to look at and prepare 6 months to a year ahead of time. But that could be the only damn thing that I see that's holding the ban list back, is that they are sitting there in a room like, well, hey, do we want this deck in Nats? Do we want this deck to shine? If we hit this, will this deck just come in and smash the competition? What's going to happen? So that's the only reason why I'm like, alright, cool, whatever. You guys are making some decisions. They're hard decisions. Now, if a ban list comes out and they hit like one card and call it a day, yes, you're going to see a video from me kind of shitting on Konami like, what the hell? But if they do a meaningful ban list that brings change to the game and brings nuance and makes us get creative and hopefully brings us into a nationals format where we haven't solved it in 2 days, cool. I'm all for it. The thing that sucks about today's day and age is that a ban list comes out on a Monday and the damn player base, which no offense, you guys are smart as hell and yada yada yada, but like the player base has it figured out by that Wednesday. And then we just have that format for the next 4 months and we've already got it solved. I'd rather prefer formats that might take a couple of weeks to figure out, you know? So that's just my thoughts, guys. Let me know where you guys stand. Am I off here? Am I being a dickbag because this is how I feel? Or are you guys in a similar format with me? Like where, hey, I love the deck I'm playing and it's fun, but I'm ready for it to change and evolve. Whether that be X goes to 1, or fucking Bonfire gets hit, or damn, Duo Drive or Detonator, God forbid, goes to 1. What do? How do you adapt? Like, I'm ready for that. I'm ready to go, damn, that sucks they took this tool away. Well, let's be creative. Let's figure out a way. So I'm excited for that. Now, if they do a hit similar to OSS, where they flat out just take a deck out of the game, I'm gonna be pissed. If Ice is banned, or if X is banned, or if Detonator gets banned, I'm gonna be pissed. Like, why? Why? It's not even a matter of money. I got my deck the day the boxes, or that set came out. I pulled a Malice core and a Ryzel core in my case. I actually pulled 2 Ryzel cores and a Malice core. So it's never been about, oh, I spent this money on that. Nope. I got it day 1 with my case. Still made my money back because I sold all the QCRs and shit. What I'm going to be pissed about is that I've spent all this time learning this deck, preparing for it in April, and then if you just scratch the deck completely, then we got an issue. Like, what the hell? Because Konami the past 3 years has always said, alright, the tier 0 tier limit deck or Snake Eye deck, whatever that's broken, lasted a year. So by theoretical based data, this Ryzel deck should not be leaving the game until December. Just like the other 2 decks. So I should still have 8 months with this deck. Theoretically. Now, if push comes to shove and a ban list comes out March 19th and that deck is gone, yes, I'll be pissed off. But March 19th comes out and suddenly I gotta adapt and play the deck in a different way, and combo lines change up and sequencing changes up. I'm gonna be excited. It gives me new stuff to learn. Just, if you got the shit ready to go, just pull the trigger. I don't want to sit around and wait for it. So that's just me being impatient, and like I told you, with 2 jobs, the kiddos, the life changing, and with the regional coming up, I'd rather not have to sit there on April 1st going, my deck just switched up and I got 12 days to prepare. Like, and I gotta change all the combo lines that I've been establishing in the games, and I've been learning in my head to go, okay, if I get hit here, I can adapt this way, or if I get hit like this, I can adapt that way. Like, all that goes out the window with a ban list. So if you're gonna do it, guys, just pull the damn trigger. That's all I'm saying. So I'll stop ranting and raving. It's been nice talking to you guys. I know I haven't really done a video like this in quite a while where I actually just get my thoughts out on the table, but I wanted to because I can see the fatigue in a lot of people's faces, especially YouTubers. They're all sitting there with the same face as me right now, like, yay, today we're going to talk about Ryzel and Malice. Like, you can tell the player base is ready for nuance, and they want it, and Konami knows we want it. So there's no reason to go to Konami's web pages or anything like that and say, I want a ban list. They know. They've known we wanted one since March. So it's just their move. We're all just waiting on it. So anyway, guys, please put your likes, comments, and subscribes. Helps out the channel in every way it can. Please comment down below if you want nothing negative and hateful. Again, I try to keep this channel as a peaceful place for adults to have conversations, but if you get trolly or get weird, I get rid of you. But let me know your thoughts. How are you feeling with the format? Do you want the format to never change? Let us know in the comments below. So anyways, guys, be kind, be respectful, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Yes, let's go. Come on, come on. Level head, heavy metal, lead foot up on the pedal.